In order for you to produce God's results, you must make use of God's formulas. Now, what do I mean by this? That before you seek for things, first understand what God thinks about them. Now, in the area of relationships, you must first go back to the beginning to understand God's intended purpose. Remember, a wife was made for Adam as a help made for him, or the first record of the reason why God is giving man a wife is that she's a help suit for him. So if you don't know who you are and where you are going, how are you seeking for help or a spouse who's going to help you with that? So it's important to know who you are and where you're going to be able to choose right, because purpose decides who you should marry. It is when you know what you're called to and what you're created for that you are then able to seek help suitable for that call that God has given you. And help does not mean she's there to do things for you. Help means she's there to do things with you, meaning she's not there to be your maid, but someone who is called by God to be able to work with you in all facets and aspects of life to achieve a common goal that is related to God's kingdom. So it's very important that you understand, and I like making this example, that if God has maybe allowed someone to become a soccer star and he gets his slay queen, and they're together and end up getting married, and the lifestyle that they live, is that of living waywardly or drinking or living a certain way. If this guy gets to a certain point in his life where the Lord says, okay, I only allowed you to be a soccer star so that I could establish you financially, I actually want you in ministry. Imagine the drama and the chaos that would cause. So the intention is for you to know what God has created you for, to be actively working in that, so that when the lady comes, she understands exactly which direction you guys are going in and what you guys are called and formed and brought together to do. So what God has joined together, let no man put asunder. And that means that even the decisions that you make should never be premature, but decisions that are fully equipped, or rather fully based on an understanding that God has given you to be able to walk in what He has called you to. So it's important that before you seek for love and a spouse and all of that, that you understand God, that you understand who He is, that you understand your role as a man in God, on what God has called you to and how He has called you to live out, your nature. And for ladies, for them to remain in the presence of the Lord and seek His face and learn how to then be a wife. Because man, you must love your wife as Christ loved the church. And women, you must submit unto your husband as unto the Lord. But it also says submit one to another. So it's important that you understand scriptural principles so that you best apply